From ancient mythologies to modern day pop culture, the Grim Reaper has been a symbol of death, but who is he really? Is he just a shadowy figure with a scythe? Or does he represent something deeper? For centuries, the Grim Reaper has been portrayed as the personification of death, a figure who guides souls to the afterlife. But his origins go back much further than you might think. In fact, death has always been personified in different ways by cultures around the world. The first recorded representations of death as a person come from ancient Greece. Thanatos, the Greek god of death, was often depicted as a young, winged figure, quite the contrast to the skeletal, robed figure we associate with the Grim Reaper today. Over time, as cultures evolved, death was portrayed in different forms. In medieval Europe, the Black Death, plague, swept through the continent, and during this dark time, the image of the Grim Reaper began to take shape. He became a skeletal figure cloaked in black, carrying a scythe, an instrument used for harvesting crops, but here used to harvest souls. The image of the Grim Reaper has remained a central figure in art and literature. He's appeared in works by writers like Shakespeare, who famously said the Grim Reaper's scythe is more powerful than the king's sword. But the Reaper is not only a figure of death, he's also a guide, a messenger to the afterlife. In modern culture, he appears in movies, TV shows, and even comic books, often with a mysterious or chilling aura. But whether he's a villain, a harbinger of doom, or just a neutral force, the Grim Reaper continues to spark intrigue and fear alike. Beyond his appearance, the Grim Reaper also symbolizes much more. The scythe, for example, represents the cutting down of life, just like a farmer harvesting crops. His skeletal form reminds us of our own mortality. The hourglass, sometimes shown with him, emphasizes the limited time we have. But what does he really represent? Some see the Grim Reaper as a reminder to live fully, others as a symbol of inevitable death. He can also symbolize the passage of time or the end of a cycle in our lives, whether that be a job, a relationship, or even a phase in life. So, is the Grim Reaper real? In a physical sense, no, he's a cultural and mythological figure. But in a metaphorical sense, the Grim Reaper exists in every culture as a symbol of death, the afterlife, and the inevitable nature of human existence. The truth is, the Grim Reaper's presence is felt in all our lives. Whether we believe in him or not, the thought of mortality is something we all face. In a way, the Grim Reaper serves as a reminder to make the most of the time we have. The Grim Reaper will continue to be an enduring figure in our cultural consciousness, representing the end, but also the idea of transition and change. It's a reminder that death is not to be feared, but embraced as part of the natural cycle of life. So next time you hear his name, remember, the Grim Reaper may not just be a figure of doom, he might be the reminder we need to live fully before our time is up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into history, myths, and the mysteries of the world. See you next time.